One of the first muscle groups that let people know you are a serious lifter are the biceps. The biceps are one of those muscle groups that everyone seems to judge and compare because they are one of the few muscles that are visible when wearing a t-shirt. Let's be honest, having decent sized biceps that are busting out of your sleeves are impossible to avoid. The problem is, most people just aren't happy with the size or the shape of their arms. In this video, we are going over 3 of the best exercises to build thicker arms and develop a solid bicep peak. There are 3 main areas that we want to target specifically to build bigger biceps. We have the short head, which is located on the inside of the bicep, the long head, which is located on the outside of the bicep, and also the brachialis, which is in between the biceps and triceps and is responsible for making our arms look thicker. The main function of the biceps is the elbow flexion. The brachialis is the strongest elbow flexor. The biceps are also used for a part of shoulder flexion, which the long head is mainly responsible for. The third function of the biceps is supination of the wrist, which is done by the short head. Now that we know exactly what the biceps do, let's get into my top 3 exercises to build bigger biceps fast. The first exercise is the high cable curl. This puts your arms in a position to really target the short head of the bicep. You can do this exercise a couple different ways. The first way is taking the knee at the cable machine and raising the cable above your head. Then curl the bar with your elbows pointed up and locking your arms in place. My favorite way to do the high cable curl is sitting at the lat pull down bench. Since we know that supination of the wrist is mainly done by the short head of the biceps, it's important that we focus on turning our pinkies in while curling the bar. This maximizes the tension of the short head. The next exercise to build bigger biceps is the incline dumbbell curl. Being that your shoulder is extended quite a bit during this movement, it makes this exercise one of the best for building the long head of the biceps. A lot of people bring their elbow up before they curl the weight, which defeats the whole purpose of this exercise. To emphasize the long head of the biceps, make sure to keep your upper arm locked into place and perpendicular to the ground. Once you reach the top of the curl, you can slightly bring the elbows forward to finish off the contraction of the biceps. This exercise does work both the short and long head of the bicep, but by keeping your upper arms locked back during the first portion of the movement allows you to really emphasize the long head of the biceps. The last exercise to build thicker biceps is going to be hammer curls. Out of all the variations of bicep curls, the hammer curl is one of the easiest. This is because the brachialis is emphasized during this movement. The brachialis, like we mentioned before, is the strongest elbow flexor in the arms. You can do hammer curls with dumbbells, or you can use the cable machine and use the rope attachment. Make sure to keep your elbows at your side, keep your shoulders back, and focus on using only the biceps to lift the weight. You don't want to swing or shrug the weight up, as this doesn't target your biceps and is unsafe. The biceps can be built to a pretty decent size by progressing with your main compounds alone, but if you want to grow your biceps even faster, or they just simply aren't seeing growth from compounds alone, then they are going to require some more direct work. I recommend throwing in these exercises at the end of your pull workout or on the days when you work out your back, and sticking to a moderate to higher rep range, usually anywhere from 10 to 20 plus reps. If you want to take it a step further, dedicate an entire day to focus on your arms on top of the work they get at the end of your other sessions to add even more volume. If you want to build horseshoe triceps, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on the 3 best exercises to build bigger triceps. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.